What's up, manga fans? This is Raphael from C Manga, and I'm joined by Jonathan.
What's up?
And well, first, let me do an introduction. Jonathan's new to the C Manga team. He's behind the Constantine video, if you haven't seen that already, and the infamous How Manga Fans Be Like videos.
Yeah.
So I know quite a few of you enjoyed that. You'll probably see more of that in the future, and I hope you welcome Jonathan into the channel as he'll be reviewing with me and Reese. So. Um,
Hey.
Yeah, basically this is his first review
It's
with one of us.
my first proper review with Raf or Reese.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mm.
let's get into this.
So the first review, well, the review we're doing right now is Death Parade,
Desperate.
the anime. I'm pretty sure quite a lot of you have watched this. It came out on Sunday, and it's a very interesting series so far. The first episode is called Death Seven Dots, and wow, I am very impressed for what's been done so far. I'm also happy to hear that the studio producing this is Madhouse, which have done a lot of popular anime series in the
Yes.
past, and it's really looking to be a great series. It started off with a very, I'd say, strong premiere, in my opinion,
Yeah.
and I think the element of, I'd say, distrust, deception, greed, all kinds of
Yeah.
evils that are in, you might as well say, the human psyche came out in this episode very well. And I definitely liked the way it was introduced. I mean, from the start, we have these two newlyweds. They've come down in this lift. They
Yeah.
wandered into a bar, and they're introduced by a bartender called Daquim, and he basically says that you have to stake your lives on this game. And obviously, in most natural situations, humans would not believe this. They think this is a load of crap. They attempt to leave, and he says you pretty much can't do that. The only way of leaving is playing the game.
Yeah.
And from this point onwards, he is literally like, you might as well say, I wouldn't say the narrator, but he's the rules and regulations in
Yeah.
a way.
He's like the referee. He's like the
Yeah,
ultimate referee, man. He comes. His demeanor is pretty sort of cold and
mm,
cold faced and stone faced, I'd say, and
mm.
just really cold. He's just like, oh, I can tell you the rules, and that's all I'm going to tell you.
Exactly. So the um from yeah, so the way the games are chosen is there's a roulette and they have to press a button, and it's basically, I think what was it, out of 9 games or something like that.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. And then
And the actual game they get was a game of darts,
yeah,
and
this is the pretty twisted darts. So
it's, yeah, very, very, very interesting game of
yeah,
darts.
sadistic darts. So what happened was he gave them a button. Was like, all right, press it. Boom, darts come up. Now this game of darts is twisted. So each of them get a dartboard, and they get was it 7 darts each?
Yeah, something like that.
Yes, it was 7 darts each. And on the dart, anybody who's played darts, even if you haven't, you'd see that it's a dartboard with numbers going around it. And in the normal dartboard, the color goes black, red, black, red, black, red. But this was just layered. It just had organs in it. So they're not like organs that are stuck on it. They each represented a part of the body. So both of them each had their own dartboard with organs on it. Now, wherever they threw their darts on their dartboard would hurt their partner in that specific place. And what this did in narrative wise, it would trigger them to show their true emotions. So if one got hit, it would be like revenge, and then they'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry," but what they say is not what they really feel. So yeah, I think I think Raph will go in depth into how how people's emotions are just coming out.
Yeah, so
Crazy.
the dart game, as Jonathan explained, obviously, you hit a certain point in the board, it hits a certain organ or
Hmm.
body part. And what's interesting is the newlywed couple were introduced as, a loving couple that would um seem
Yeah,
to have roses and wine and everything.
honeymoon
Yeah,
period.
honeymoon, everything going great for them. I forgot to introduce him. The husband's Takashi and the wife Machiko. So remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
And initially, you're thinking, yep, they love each other. They'll do anything. They even at one point asked Daequim if you could just throw, the darts off the boards,
yeah,
so they wouldn't hurt each other. And obviously, they do this, so they would be saving each other the pain. But
yeah.
when the wife misses now and hits, I can't actually remember what it was, but it hurt him a lot. And this is when true evil starts to come out. I think he was even close to calling her a bitch at one point.
Yeah, I
And
think he hit her in the eyes, right?
yeah, no,
First,
he
no,
hasn't hit her in the eyes. No,
she,
I think she hit him in the eyes, and this is when he really switches.
yeah,
He's like, "You don't even care about me," things like that, and we start to delve into his thoughts now that
yeah,
he actually has some sort of animosity towards her that he found out before their wedding that the bridesmaids were talking about he was just a side man to her main man. So
yeah,
apparently she's been having an affair, and he's found this out on their day of their wedding. So he's obviously feeling distraught, but he just for some reason he decided to go through with it anyway.
yeah,
And obviously from her point of view, she's like, nope, I didn't do any of this, blah blah blah. The baby, yeah, I forgot to say, I
yeah,
introduced.
yeah.
She says, don't hurt me, don't hurt the baby. And this is when he's obviously misled, and
Yeah, 'cause he's getting flashbacks of her laying down tired and sleep,
yeah,
morning sickness, and he's like, "Oh, it cannot be my baby." And then she's
mm,
like, "Yeah," and then she makes up some like cock and bull story about. It's crazy. The cock and bull story about how Machiko is somebody else, or no, Machi
yeah,
something
Machi,
somebody is somebody else that she knew in school and she gave a whole backstory. Like when in real life when people are cheating on other people. Like, who's that?
basically,
Oh, it's
yeah,
my cousin. You know what I mean? But she came up with a backstory,
yeah,
a
covered it up
soliloquy. It
completely,
was
yeah.
it
It
was
was, it was,
crazy.
that's what I was amazed because I'm thinking, is this something she just thought up on the spot, or
Yeah, who lies on the spot like that?
has she had this planned like for the
Yeah.
day that she might get caught?
Oh, that's true.
And
Because she must have had that plan because she's
mm,
freestyling better than Eminem right now. I was like,
mm,
whoa, it was crazy,
and
man.
it really, really started to the plot just kept thickening from that point,
Yeah,
especially when we obviously, you might as well say the bullet finally dropped and it was revealed that they actually both died in a car accident when the husband was actually trying to confront her about who you text on the phone. Why
yeah,
don't you answer it? And it's like it's nobody. He's like, give me it, and then obviously they spiraled out of control to their deaths
on the edge.
on the edge.
Yeah,
So um I think at this point there was one dart left. I think that was when they were fighting over it. She managed to hit him straight in the heart, and
yeah,
he was in pain. He was crying on the floor, all in hysterics. He couldn't believe that
yeah,
his supposed newborn, not even born baby, unborn
yeah.
child, and his newly
Wife,
wedded wife. So
he had a breakdown, man.
yeah, he completely broke down. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I've seen this before, but I just felt like this really touched home on, how humans would react to certain situations. Obviously, he's been told, I'm dead. Right now,
Yeah,
I'm in the afterlife. And this game of darts is going to decide whether
yeah. I
I'm
think.
going to go up or down.
Yeah, and I think at this point I don't know, I don't think he actually, once he found out that he was dead and
Mm,
that he might have killed his wife and his kid, I think he just didn't care if he was going to hell or not
yeah,
because he actually tried to get her and then he's like, why don't you let me hit her when Dequim or whatever his name
yeah.
is. I can't pronounce it properly. Dekimu. When he when he changes to when he tries to attack her and he stops him with like some weird Spider-Man silk powers.
Yeah,
It was crazy. And at that point, I just realized he didn't even care if he was going to hell or not, because
yeah, clearly, 'cause
yeah, which
I
yeah, his
think,
emotion, man.
I think what, because I think we kind of missed out a point. What kind of really pushed him over the edge as well was when, obviously he's found out he's dead, blah blah blah. He's killed his wife and child, well, which he thinks he's child. What Jonathan said was, was the fact that she reveal that yes, indeed, I cheated on you. I only married you
Yeah,
for your money, and who would
yeah.
marry something like you? So he's just
Damn.
lost it. He's tried to kill her. Even Daquin was shocked when she started laughing, and that showed a bit of, you might as well say, human emotion in him, because I
Yeah,
don't think
because he
he
was
was
like,
expecting it either.
bang, innit? He was just like, whoa.
Mm.
The
So
plot thickens. That's it was like
yeah.
raw. It's
So
like
at
who could one up each other? And then she came out, came out.
so So at this point, you're thinking, well, the cards have been laid on the table. She's won. She's going to be rewarded. And the husband is going to, be sent
The
to
void, yeah, because
his
she won the
void
dark.
or doom. And the opposite is actually true when, in fact, that the husband Takashi actually gets to go and become reincarnated while Machiko is sent to the void. And I was just like, wow, okay. I
Yeah,
mean, did she choose that willingly, or was that decision made on Daequim's part?
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm thinking as well. Because did they could make the decisions, or is
Mm,
there somebody above him that makes the decisions? That
yeah,
and all he's there to do is just keep order. Because he did stop him from killing
yeah.
himself, and he did really say about the rules. And the crazy thing is, when she was walking, did she even see what elevator she walked into?
That's what
I
I'd
don't
like to
think
know.
so. I
All of
think
these
he just
kind of
let her in
things.
slyly, like, yeah. Because
Or sorry, I was gonna say I think it's either that they mislead them, or I think this game might be a game of truth and
yeah, that's what I think as
tell.
well.
Like,
Because in the grand scheme of things, like you said, as a game of truth, I think what the dartboard does and the pain, I think it triggers their true emotions to come
yeah,
out. So, like, whoever won or lost didn't care because if they were a couple, because he said he's the arbiter, and when couples die together, they get sent here to
mm,
decide who should go up and who should go down. When really, if they died individually, it wouldn't matter
mm,
if they who goes up and goes down. Because if one died and then the other died and they're both good, they go to heaven. If they're both bad, they go down.
mm,
So I think it's if they were really good. I mean, there's space for two people in the elevator,
yeah.
and yeah, so
I
that's
think that's a very plausible theory because I just can't see there being a game like this for everyone where you're just sent here. Whether you were both evil, you would just automatically go down, wouldn't you? If you're both good, as you said, you'd be sent up.
yeah,
So I feel like this game literally is to reveal, um
what each other are really like.
what you really are about. And if anything, it was kind of like a sly way of interrogating someone without them
Yeah,
knowing it. And then she revealed her true colors. She got punished. She's been sent to the eternal, because I think it's eternal, eternal void.
yeah,
And
I
I
think that's
think
a
the husband's been given a second chance at life, and he can go back and reincarnated. So I I was loving it at this part, and then um I just can't wait to see what else is gonna
yeah,
happen.
me neither.
I
Second
mean,
second part is gonna
yeah,
be it's gonna be really nice, man. They're gonna have some
character
they-
development.
yes, I'm like they're gonna have some kakaros.
Yeah,
No, they're gonna have some character development. Yes, yes,
I agree. I think at this point now, the only thing they can do is do go obviously the narrative route, explain to us the whole reason for this game. Hopefully our theories are right.
yeah. Damn
Develop
right.
develop the characters a bit more, show us some more games, obviously show
Yeah,
us some more characters who are going to take part in
yeah,
this game
more
because
different beats.
I could imagine seeing what their backstories are going to be about.
Yeah, I
And
could,
yeah, go on.
me just being me, I could imagine there's gonna be some sort of mafia yakuza guy who really is a bad guy, and then they realize he's a good guy because he's defending the little guys against the bad guys, and
Something like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
something
yeah.
stereotypical, man. I don't,
No, I think that's a good idea. I
yeah,
mean,
it's gonna,
mm,
I'm gonna be like, what a twist, because I really did say that a few times in this.
yeah,
I was like, what a twist! Oh, the plot thickens. I was just there like, well, damn.
yeah.
It was too much. I know. There's a damn a plot thickens and what a twist. That's it. If I do all of those in a film or anime,
Yeah,
uh,
I
I
think, I think I agree as well. Definitely, I'm looking forward to some more plot twists, and I think the games in particular, I'm definitely looking forward to because this game of darts had me cringing from the start because
I
when they explained. it's gonna be body parts, and I saw the eyes on the panel, I cringed because I don't like stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I was, and when it actually hit in the eyes in the episode, I was like, oh God, she hit him there. I was like, so I'm very much looking forward to what else they've got to show for us. What kind of games they're
I
gonna
know.
be? Are they all gonna be pain oriented games where you're gonna suffer physically and reveal your truths, or is there gonna be more psychological type games where they just mentally destroy you?
Yeah,
So,
man. I got an idea for a game.
mm,
Just off topic. I'm thinking Jenga. Yeah, Jenga
yeah,
with where every time one of the people pulls out a block piece and
yeah.
it doesn't fall over, it will break a bone in the other person's body.
Ooh,
Yeah, yeah. I thought about that all by
you should,
myself.
you should
I
patent that.
Yeah, I'm gonna patent that. Hey, nobody steal my idea.
Don't be, if that comes up in the next episode, I'd be damn well surprised. But,
Hey, I'll be the new Viacom. I'll be
but yeah, I think,
copyright claim.
I think I'm definitely, as I said, looking forward to the next 11 episodes. I can't wait to see what they've got to give us. I think this premiere was great. Both me and Jonathan agree we enjoyed it.
Yep.
And that's pretty much all we can say. So we'd like to hear what you guys' opinions are. Let us know if you enjoyed this anime or not. What are your theories about this whole game and everything in it? And we'll join you for the next episode on Sunday. So we'll speak to you then soon.
You then. So, ciao.